Stuff at Goodwill and a yard sale. I'm going to show you what I got here. This is a Mark Twain box set. It's got some of his classics. The set wasn't really sorry, it's just really dusty and I don't want to touch it. I know. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. But I don't like those books, like Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer. They're important books, though. So these books were written many, many years ago, like in the 1800s and things like that. At least I believe it was the 1800s, but it's very, very, very long time ago in the past. These books were written. And they are offensive to people because they use the N-word and stuff. And they don't believe these books should be read at school. And they're trying to get them out of print. And these books are taught at schools to be so that they can kind of teach the dangers of the N-word. And kind of that's why they use in some of the older time period stuff like that. And so it's kind of weird that they want them out of print for that reason, I guess. But, you know, I can understand why there are a lot of teachers that do use these books irresponsibly. I had a teacher that read us the Huckleberry Finn or Tom Sawyer or whatever, and she read it, and she wanted to skip over the N-word and have us not say it, and she didn't even teach us what it meant or whatever. A lot of us didn't know what it meant, and so it was like, why did you teach us that way? Some people did. But they didn't understand the context, and so she was keeping us ignorant to things within the books. And it was like, why didn't you explain the context of the books? So these are important books, and I want to have copies of them. So if they never go back in print, I can say, look, I own these important pieces of history. And that's important to me. And then here's something else I picked up. Now, the cool stuff I'm going to show you at the end. But I'm going to show you at the end of the video. You're not going to believe the last pickup. I'll show you. I have this. This is Darth Vader mug. $3. I bought it at Goodwill. I got that at yard sale for $2 at Mark Twain box set. They don't have anything else. So I'm going to put this in my cabinet, and it's going to look great there. And I bought a Yoda one, too. I was going to get the Chewbacca one, but it didn't work out that way because it was chipped. But I just find it weird that you drink out of their brains. Yeah, you drink out of Yoda's brains. Like, look how that looks. It looks like you're literally about to drink out of his brains. But these are cool. $3 a piece. Why not? Inception! This was on Bluray. You know what's funny is there was this girl there. She was digging through the movies with her mom, and they're going over sets of movies they didn't have. She bought like 20 DVDs of just horror movies, which I get people do that, but like, why do you like have DVDs at all? I don't know. I like I said, Blu-ray is the thing for me, and I just can't collect Blu-ray DVDs. But she seemed kind of cool, but she was there, and she didn't find any of the Blu-rays I found, but she bought like 20 movies. It was kind of ridiculous. Like, I was surprised some of the stuff I found that she did not find. And I think she was just looking at horror movies. I wasn't exactly sure because I heard them mentioning movies like Galaxy Quest and stuff like that. But then when you looked in their cart, it was like Silence of the Lambs. It was like Saw 3 or something like that. Some movies like that. Inception, though. Now, I know this is on 4K. But I've never seen Inception, ever. Never watched it. I've actually never seen a single Christopher Nolan movie besides, like, the Dark Knight trilogy. So this is my excuse to watch it. I paid $2 to watch it. Good condition. Why not? I'm going to watch Inception. Don't know when, though. This movie I've never even heard of. But for $2 on Blu-ray, like, and I was like, okay, let me grab it. This is a Ron Howard movie, which I love Ron Howard. I've been watching a lot of Happy Days lately. It's got the director's commentary, but this is a movie called A Beautiful Mind. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, is... This is apparently a really good movie. I should watch this then. Sooner than later. Speaking of good movies that are out of print and kind of pricey and taken off Warner Brothers HBO Max streaming service because of racial content, even though it's not a racist movie and people are misunderstanding the entire point of this movie and probably have never seen it because seriously, there are so many people who talked about Gone with the Wind who have never actually seen freaking Gone with the Wind for $2 on Blu-ray. Now, I should say it's not in the best condition, because back here, you see that plastic's kind of ripped. But it's okay. It's in decent condition. The disc was kind of smudged, but I cleaned it. It's fine. It will play perfectly fine. $2 on Blu-ray. I may never get a chance to pick up a copy of this movie again, so I had to spring for it. Because even ordering copies off of Warner Brothers website, they had like 2 left. Me and my dad did it. And we ordered the last 2. Gone. Sold like that. They disappeared. Because we ordered them, and they canceled our order. Like, my guess is they sprung for too many orders that they didn't even have. It was really messed up, though, that happened to us. And I bought my grandparents a copy, and was like, yes, we're still getting ours. And then the same day I bought them a copy at Walmart for $5, because they didn't have any other ones. That's what happened. And yeah, I am pretty sad about that. I am really, really sad that happened. But you know, I used to like this channel called Black Nerd Comedy. I no longer like his channel. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. He made good videos. I still enjoy to this day. But I will never watch or subscribe to his channel ever again because he made a video talking about all the stuff Gone with the Wind and stuff like that. He's like, I've never seen it. And he's commenting on it. Like, you know, and it bothered me because that is what's happening. You have all these lunatics out there who are commenting on it. Not to say he's a lunatic, but like, you know, you shouldn't comment on it if you don't know. He's like, yeah, this movie does need a disclaimer. Like, how do you know? You've never even watched the film. You don't understand the context of the film. And I can't understand this. Like, we need a disclaimer for this thing. How have you seen it? No. Don't comment. And that's one of the biggest things about it is you cannot comment at all because you do not know. And you know, I get it. He is a black person, and this has to, and a lot of this removing thing has to do with the Black Lives Matter movement. But that doesn't give you a right to discuss if you don't know anything. It's like if I went into a political debate and started talking about something that doesn't even affect me or I know no information about. I can't go into a political debate and win that. Don't do that. But yeah, I'm really excited to watch this. I don't think this is on 4K. Gone with the Wind's really happy about. Best pickup of like the last month, I would say, honestly. Inception. If it's good, I would probably give this to someone who loves the movie because there's tons of people who love Inception. I know. And I'll give them a copy. I'll pick it up on 4K. Maybe I won't though. I'm sure it's gonna be great. I just never watched it, and I just want an excuse to like watch it, not go pay $25 for a first viewing of a movie. You know what I mean? If I really like it after that, maybe yeah, I will go do that. But for right now, it's like just not right now. But like Inception though, $2 on Blu-ray, you spring for it. They were gonna show this in theater when Tenet comes out. We'll see if that ever happens. If Tenet even comes out this year, or any movie comes out this year, to be honest.